The Bible consistently tells us to obey earthly authorities. And I think I've illustrated this very clearly from the text that we've looked at. Let me grab the second principle now and show you that the Bible clearly instructs us to obey government authorities. Not just the authorities in our individual personal lives, but the overall governing authorities in a temporal realm as well. Romans 13, the text that Tim eventually read for us. Romans 13 and verse 1. Paul says, every person, literally every single soul. Guess who that includes? All of us. Every soul is to be in subjection to the governing authorities. This is a universal principle. Every one of us needs to submit to our governing authorities. That's a command. That's a biblical command. To not do it is sin. Why, Paul? Why do I need to submit to governing authorities when they make stupid laws or when they make regulations that needlessly restrict me in ways that I don't like or I don't agree with? Well, look at the middle of the verse. Because there is no authority except from God, and those which exist are established by whom? God. You mean to tell me that God put Trump in the White House? That God gave us our governor? All of our local authorities? God is the one that... Yes. And if you will forgive my candor, in the United States, if you look at our behavior in particular, over the last 50 years, we deserve it. Now, this is a different message, but we deserve this. We deserve to have no choice in our national presidential ballots. We deserve the authorities that are over us. Do you have any idea how many unborn lives have been slaughtered by us as a nation and we have done nothing? Do you have any idea how many forms of immorality that we have licensed and approved and sold? Do you have any idea how much like Corinth we are? Slogans like "Make America Great" or "Keep America Great," and I'm not picking presidential candidates here, but those kinds of things just turn my stomach because we're not great. We're immoral, we're unrighteous, and we're wicked, and we have the kind of government we deserve. And yet, Paul says, every soul is to be in subjection to the governing authorities. Why? Because there is no authority except from God, and those which exist are established by God. We have what God has ordained for us. And if we're honestly evaluating ourselves as a nation, He has done right by us. And notice verse 2, therefore, whoever resists authority has opposed the ordinance of God. You're disobeying. You know the term ordinance is used for the Old Testament Ten Commandments. You're disobeying God's absolute commands when you disobey governing authorities. This is our real rub for the last several months. This is why it isn't easy to just say, forget you, we're going to meet the way we want to meet. Because we'd be disobeying God. This is why it's hard, folks. This is why my heart breaks. This is why I weep. This is why I'm frustrated. This is why I struggle with this. Whoever resists authority has opposed the ordinance of God, and they who have opposed will receive condemnation upon themselves. That's condemnation from God. You're going to answer to Him for it.